Stained Glass Wonders Part 2. Hey everybody, again this is the second video for this assignment, and today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be prepping and cutting our cork boards to be able to prepare them for the process of printing. So you have your design, it's all set ready to go. You have your symmetrical rotation complete for your rose window, and so now it's time to transfer it onto your cork board. So as of right now, what I've done is I'm lining up my cork board with my paper. The lower left hand corner, if you line the lower left hand corner of your cork board to the lower left hand corner of your paper, it's going to put your window in the center of your cork board. And then if you just cut that out, when you line your paper up to your cork board to transfer it, it's going to be center and easy for you to center it and have it in the position that you want it. Now that you've cut it out and you can see that it's going to fit, what you need to do is you need to take some charcoal and place charcoal down, a nice amount, heavy amount of charcoal down on the back of your design. This will be what will be left on the cork board after you place pressure on the front side with your pencil. Now just line it up as best as possible. Take some tape, tape it down on two sides, and that should be good. Now that you have your paper set to the cork board, now all you have to do is trace over your lines. Now remember, you're not tracing on the black line, you're actually tracing the outside and the inside of the black line. We need that thickness of the black line to be there. So therefore, you remember what to cut and what not to cut. Once you're done tracing all of your lines, then take the tape off, remove the paper, and when you lift up your paper, surprise, surprise, you should see your design left onto the cork board. Now at this time, I decided just to shade in some areas with my pencil, just for a reminder's sake, on what will be cut out and what will be left. So right now I'm just kind of coloring with my pencil what I plan on cutting out. I'm not going to do the whole thing. If you're comfortable doing the whole thing, you can do the whole thing. I just wanted to have a reminder from myself. These are the tools that you're going to be using. I have linoleum blades, which in the handle carries multiple blades, and you can place in whichever blade best suits your design or best suits your needs. I also have an X-Acto blade that you can use for small areas or fine detail. It's really based on your preference. The handle of the linoleum blades, there's a twist portion where you can loosen and switch out your blade and then place in new blades. Now these are the blades that come with the handle. The two with the stars are the two that I used. The smaller one I used for outlining. The bigger one I used to be able to take out larger chunks, just to speed up the process. So as of right now, I'm using the larger one. The larger one is about the right width for the outside borders. So I just go ahead and just make sure that I'm digging out the right amount. One mistake that people make is digging out too much. They kind of use it like a shovel. You have to think of it more like a apple peeler. You're just wanting to peel the outside layer. You're not wanting to dig out a bunch. Again, as you can see, it's not a shovel. It's more of a apple peeler. You're only wanting to take off the top surface, not dig a huge hole into your corkboard. Now at this point, I'm ready to start on my rose window. Really what I'm doing with the rose window is I've placed in the smallest blade, and I'm going around and I'm just hitting up the outlines, the details with that smallest blade. So therefore, when I go back in with the big blade to get out the big portions, I am giving myself room for error, and really being able to allow the small detail to stand out. Again, your blade choice is artist preference. It's whatever you find comes best and easiest for you pertaining to your design. Once I completed my rose window, I decided that I wanted to give one more defining outline. And so I went around the outline once more just to give another layer of contrast between white paper and black ink. And there is the finished product, ready to be printed.